Hey, so for this role play activity, I do want to introduce the mindfulness activity to somebody who is experiencing anxiety and depression that is a trigger for self-harming behaviors. So, in therapy, we talk a lot about when we experience symptoms of depression and anxiety and feel the urge to self-harm. We talk about mindfulness. And when we talk about mindfulness, we think about mindful breathing. We count our breaths. We do square breathing or star breathing, whatever works for us. We also talk about noticing primary attributes in the environment. So things that we see, things that we hear, things that we smell, things that we taste, and things that we can physically feel. And that type of grounding activity often brings us back to the moment and serves as a great way to take us away from those heavy emotions or those heavy thoughts. But we also talk about mindfulness in therapy as a way to be aware of the thoughts that we're having, because, inevitably our minds just chitter, chitter, chatter in the back, and we just kind of let it happen. And this happens on a really subconscious level. But what we can do is bring that back to our conscious and be mindful of the thoughts that we're having. So the activity that we will be introducing in today's session is called Leaves on a Stream. The Leaves on the Stream activity is a guided meditation activity, if you will, that I will guide you in while you allow your thoughts to be present. So, I will use an example. So even if you're sitting there, either closing your eyes or looking down as your comfort level allows, we will let your thoughts pass. So if you say, oh, I'm going to hit a lot of traffic, accept and acknowledge that thought, and we're going to let it go. And this is going to give you the opportunity to practice recognizing those thoughts, because later on in therapy, we are going to identify how those thoughts do serve us well or don't serve us very well.